Stay with me to the very end of this story, because what happens in the life of King Solomon will not only amaze you, but also warn you. The beginning of his wisdom will inspire you, but the end of his downfall will shake your soul. When David, the mighty king of Israel, was about to die, he left his throne to his son Solomon. Solomon was young, untested, and overwhelmed by the weight of ruling a nation chosen by God. One night, while Solomon slept, heaven opened. God appeared to him in a dream, and his voice rolled like thunder over deep waters. Ask for whatever you desire, and I will give it to you. Solomon could have asked for riches. He could have asked for long life or the destruction of his enemies. But instead, with trembling lips, he whispered, "Lord, give me wisdom, so I may rule your people with justice and discern between good and evil." That very night, God's power poured over Solomon like fire. The Lord was pleased and answered, "Because you have not asked for wealth or power, but for wisdom to guide my people, I will give you what you asked. I will give you wisdom like no man before you, and I will give you riches, and honor, and power." The proof of Solomon's wisdom came swiftly. Two women stood before his throne, fighting over a single child. Both claimed to be the mother. The court held its breath as Solomon's young face grew stern. He called for a sword and commanded, "Cut the child in two, and give half to each woman." Gasps filled the chamber, hearts stopped, fear crept over the room. But then, one of the women fell to her knees, weeping, "No. Do not harm the child. Give him to her, only let him live." Solomon's eyes burned with holy fire as he declared, "This is the true mother. Give the child to her." The people trembled at his wisdom, and word spread across nations. Kings and queens came bearing gifts. Gold, silver, precious stones, cedar from distant lands, all flowed into Jerusalem until it gleamed like the heart of the sun. Solomon built a magnificent temple for the Lord, and his fame rose higher than any ruler of his age. But here is where the story turns dark. Wealth led to pride. Pride opened the door to desire. Solomon took wives from foreign nations, and with them came strange gods and idols. The king who once bowed only to Yahweh began to burn incense before lifeless statues of stone and wood. The heart that had once burned for God grew cold and divided. Then the Lord spoke again, not in blessing but in judgment, "Because you have turned from me, I will tear the kingdom from your son. For the sake of David your father, I will leave one tribe, but the glory of Israel will be broken." The man who began in wisdom ended in folly. The king who once stood in honor ended with shadows over his throne. And the nation he built with such glory fell into division and strife after his death. Here lies the lesson for you. Wisdom, power, and wealth are gifts from God, but without obedience they become chains that drag a man to ruin. Pride and sin can destroy even the greatest of kings. If Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, could fall, how much more must we guard our